Breaking news from WRAL. Coverage you can count on.
Breaking news here at 6. A school bus and a building at a local district's bus garage were damaged by fire this morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Eric Miller. This happened on Ward Boulevard in Wilson. That's where we find WRAL's Kirsten Clark, who joins us live now. Kirsten, what does that scene look like at this point?
Eric, this is the bus maintenance garage here behind me. You can see it's currently being blocked by a builder services truck that just arrived. Just minutes ago, we saw Wilson Fire and Rescue crews leave the scene. And earlier, we saw them and the State Bureau of Investigations here, as well as several Wilson County school officials. Now, take a look at this video here that someone posted on Facebook this afternoon. You can see plumes of smoke engulfing the building and surrounding area. We arrived to the scene about 2 hours ago, and firefighters had successfully extinguished the fire, but you can still see the widespread damage to the building. Wilson County Schools Assistant Superintendent Ben Williams told us the fire was reported around 11:30 this morning. He says fire crews arrived to flames and that heavy smoke you saw there in that video. Thankfully, there were no reported injuries and only one bus was under repair inside the building at the time.
So tomorrow morning we'll have a meeting with everyone here. We've got some spaces that'll be set up for, say, office staff and administrative staff to be working out of tomorrow. And then we'll meet with our mechanics, and then we're working to identify some spaces for our mechanics to be. And that's really kind of our next phase, is to identify some spots where we could potentially have our mechanics working out of.
Now, a big question here. Williams told us school will be open tomorrow and buses will run as usual. Many of them are kept here on this property, but were not damaged in the fire, thankfully. We are still working to learn the cause of this fire as the investigation continues. Live in Wilson, Kirsten Clark, WRAL News.
And we're on top of more breaking news this evening. WRAL is working to learn more about this investigation right here in Harnett County. The WRAL breaking news tracker was on the scene on Scooter Lane. You can see the road there blocked off by crime scene tape. Multiple deputies are on that scene. We'll update you on air and online as we learn more. Well, right now at 6, we're seeing some light rain all across our area here. Meteorologist Grant Skinner is in the WRAL Severe Weather Center with more. Grant, when is all of this rain expected to move out?
Yeah, likely very, very early Monday mornings when we'll see this batch of rain move out. I have this zoomed in on the triangle right now because I wanted to show you where we're seeing some of that light rain. Apex, Morrisville, Raleigh has seen some light rain as well. You had a couple of pockets earlier. Now another batch moving into the northwestern spots, like up towards 440 and also 540, seeing that light rain. Chapel Hill, Durham also seeing some light to moderate rain up towards Creedmoor. Lewisburg, seeing some pockets of moderate rain mixed in as well. You can see more up towards Roanoke Rapids, South Hill, seeing some of this light rain this evening, and more back to the west over Roxborough and a few showers over Hillsborough as well, and more to the south over Sanford, Pittsburgh, Siler City. All just light rain though. This isn't going to be super impactful for your commute this evening, but as you head out, maybe just grab an umbrella real quick just to make sure you don't get some of that rain on you throughout the course of this evening. Here's a view from Durham. Have some roadways there, but again, not seeing any big impacts. It's not pouring there. It's just some very light rain. We'll see this continue through around 10 o'clock. Then it drops off into the day Monday, but then we have 2 big rain chances on the way throughout this week. I'll let you know when to expect those and just how much rain we could see. That's coming up.
Yeah, good advice there, Grant. Thank you very much. Today, of course, one of the busiest travel days of the year. A lot of folks out there headed back from those Thanksgiving destinations. AAA predicted 81.1 million people would travel for the holiday, with more than 6 million of them by air. Today, flyers faced cancellations and delays at RDU with winter storms in other parts of the country affecting airlines. We talked with one couple who faced issues on the way back home to North Carolina.
We've been delayed over 14 hours. We hit a terrible snowstorm in Green Bay, and the flight was delayed about 4 hours there. We were sent to Minneapolis, where we missed our flight. Our luggage got left there, and we ended up having to get a hotel last minute. We got a flight early this morning, but it was delayed about 3 hours. Our luggage was rerouted. We just made it here. We flew from Minneapolis to Atlanta, from Atlanta here, and just arrived, only to find out our luggage didn't quite make it.
Oof. Rich says the airline employees have all been kind and helpful to her and her husband, and their luggage is expected to get to them today. Elizabeth Holmes is in the WRAL Live Center tracking delays and cancellations that other folks are facing tonight. Elizabeth, how are things looking out there at RDU?
Well, Eric, I'm sure it's causing quite the headache. Take a look at this. Right now at RDU, 156 delays. Right now, though, only 5 cancellations at RDU. Let's take a bigger picture here across the United States. More than 8,000 delays right now, 8,558, and right now 668 cancellations within, into, or out of the United States. Eric.
Elizabeth, thank you. Law enforcement from across the state honored a fallen Wake Med officer today. Officer Roger Smith was shot and killed while on duty inside the Wake Med Garner Healthplex earlier this month. WRAL's Laura Levine followed along with those who knew Smith best today on a meaningful journey.
We just want to thank you all for being here. Welcome to the ride for Officer Roger Smith.
Dozens of people from family, friends, and law enforcement gathered outside the Garner Performing Arts Center to share support and words of comfort.
We've done what you're proud.
Operation Fly Our Flag with several local motorcycle groups came together to send Officer Roger Smith off the best way they knew how.
Gives a little bit of closure. We get to shift gears from the work aspect of it now to be able to touch our emotions, have that closure, having so many people that support.
Wake Med Captain Shay Cook worked with Smith for several years and tells me this memorial ride is emotional, yet very fitting.
Roger, a Jeep enthusiast, he loved his Jeep. The fact that they can bring all the Jeeps out. A lot of the guys that are actually part of the Blue Knights actually knew Roger well. So it's a chance for them, too, to be able to come out and kind of do it in their own way, be able to say goodbye to their brother.
And at exactly 1042, a police code that represents an officer's ending tour of duty, the group hit the road. We followed them. From Jeeps to cruisers and motorcycles, they traveled down Garner Road, Tryon Road, and passed by Wake Med Garner. Captain Cook reflecting on his memories working with Smith here.
For many years since Roger came on, different capacities, sometimes in training, sometimes as a supervisor. He was always a joy to work with, always a joy to train with. He'd show up, always had a smile.
The memorial ride ended at Logan's Roadhouse. This event was a powerful moment, a chance for Smith's extended family to say goodbye.
Wake Central to all units. 204, Officer Roger Smith is off duty and out of service for the final time.
I'm Laura Levine for WRAL News in Garner.
And Operation Fly Our Flag also sold stickers to raise money for the Smith family. A North Carolina immigrant rights group is warning that ICE will be back in the Triangle tomorrow. An agency spokesperson told WRAL on Friday that's just a rumor. CMBR NC says their information is based on a quote credible reports. They say 50+ ICE agents will be heading to the Triangle, though there are no specifics on what those agents would be doing. WRAL is working to independently confirm those reports. We'll bring you updates as we learn more. The Carolina Panthers got their biggest win of the year today in Charlotte against the Los Angeles Rams, 31-27. The Panthers picked up 3 defensive turnovers, one of which was taken to the end zone for a pick 6 in the first quarter. Bryce Young also had a big day today, throwing 3 passing touchdowns. He connected with rookie wide receiver Teteroa McMillan for 6 late in the fourth quarter, putting the Panthers up for good. Pat Welter will have more highlights and post-game reaction coming up in sports. Well, new today, Dave Dorn is returning to NC State for a 14th season. Athletics director Boo Corrigan didn't waste much time making the decision after a 42-19 win over rival UNC yesterday. Dorn and the Wolfpack have now won 5 straight versus the Tar Heels and 8 of the last 10. Dorn faced some earlier heat from fans this season, but finished the year strong with wins over Georgia Tech, Florida State, and UNC. NC State is bowl eligible. Pat Welter will explain why the Pack are making the right decision coming up in sports. On New Month, new laws. We look at one law going into effect that attempts to bring back executions here in North Carolina. Plus, chance for a big Christmas win. There were no jackpot winners during last night's Powerball drawing. How much money is up for grabs? Now here are Laura Levine and Michelle McConaughey with a look at what we're working on for tomorrow morning.
Thanks. Elizabeth will be tracking overnight rain that could impact your morning commute, and Ken Smith will have your traffic every 10 minutes.
Plus, 5 on your side is saving you from scammers on Cyber Monday. 5 important reminders before you put that deal in your cart. Join us tomorrow beginning at 4:30 a.m.
Welcome back. Taking a live look from the WRAL tower cam. You can see just a little bit of rain hanging out there on the lens as some showers move through our area. Meteorologist Grant Skinner will be telling us how long that rain is sticking around in the week ahead. Tomorrow, of course, is December 1st, and with a new month, new North Carolina laws will take effect. The highest profile, Irina's Law. It's named for the woman stabbed to death on a train in Charlotte. The man charged in that incident had been released earlier this year following a misdemeanor charge in a separate case. Irina's Law requires more strict scrutiny when considering pretrial release. The law also attempts to bring back the death penalty in North Carolina, ordering Governor Josh Stein to find a solution. Wake County District Attorney Lauren Freeman says that could be difficult.
First and foremost, there is still no approved method of execution in the state of North Carolina, and I anticipate there will be years of litigation before one could be identified. I certainly do not support and would hope that the state of North Carolina avoid putting in place things such as shooting squads. I think we are above that as a state.
And the last execution in our state was Samuel Flippin in 2006. Right now, 122 people are on death row in North Carolina. You can read more about the new laws taking effect tomorrow at WRAL.com. Well, there were no winners for last night's big Powerball drawing. That means the jackpot goes up again to an estimated $740 million. That's a cash-out value of more than $346 million. Not a bad Christmas gift there. You can watch the next drawing live tomorrow night, right before our 11 o'clock news on WRAL. Well, and Grant, if you are that big winner, you could use some of that money, buy a coat, buy an umbrella, because we are going to need both in the week ahead.
That's right. In the spirit of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I've got a 3-for-1 deal. 3 rain chances this week, one that's happening right now, also one on Tuesday, another one later this week, so a lot of much-needed rain for our area. The first one that I'm watching for is something new. It's rain chances increasing later this week, so I'll talk about when to expect that. Right now, we have some light rain through early Monday. The next rain chance is widespread rain on Tuesday, so be watching out for that as we head into the next couple of days. Through the upper 5,000, though, showing some rain active right now, mainly light rain along the triangle and points to the north and west, mainly west of I-95, but some now over Sampson County and working their way to the north and east. And if you zoom out, you can see not just rain here, but also snow to the north. That's been a system impacting the north for quite some time now. I want to show you this video right here of some of the snow impacts that we've seen. This is in Des Moines International Airport. There were some scary moments involving a Delta connection that had just arrived from Detroit. And Delta says the plane left the paved surface of the taxiway due to icy conditions. There were 54 passengers and a crew of 4 on board. Thankfully, everyone was able to get off safely. However, again, there were concerns over the runway because of those icy conditions, and that's what the snow caused in that general area. Going back to the big picture, though, you'll see that snow staying to the north, rain for us. The rain will eventually move out, though, into early tomorrow morning. I'll show you on Futurecast when it moves out. Let's start with 7 p.m. Scattered light rain continues, slowly works its way to the south and east, and by 10, 11 o'clock, it starts to break up a good bit, but still some lingering clouds across the area. It will continue to move to the south and east, and clearer skies back to the north and west at this point into around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. For the morning commute, shouldn't have much of an impact. The clouds will move out. Actually, we'll have some breaks in the clouds and have some more sunshine on Monday. It'll still be a cool day, though, highs at around 50. Then the clouds start to work their way into the evening hours tomorrow after dinner time. And then look at early Tuesday morning. Let's start at 2:30 a.m. All this light rain starting to work its way in, and then it's really going to pick up in coverage by the morning commute. So watch out for that Tuesday morning. Likely going to issue a WRAL weather alert day tomorrow for that Tuesday rain event because of the impacts it will have not only on the morning commute, but also through around midday on Tuesday. This is 10 a.m., still widespread, pockets of heavier rain as well. This model tends to be pretty aggressive, so it won't just be widespread heavy rain the whole time. sunshine, but a good coverage of rain. By around lunchtime, the rain starts to move out, and then by the evening, we should have skies clearing and we'll have more sunshine by Wednesday. So dropping rain chances into Wednesday and Thursday after that big rain chance on Tuesday, up to 90%. Our next rain chance comes later this week. That's going to be starting late in the day, Friday, and then continuing through Saturday. A good chance for showers and maybe a few storms as well. And we were expecting a good bit of rain, not just over our area, but areas of the south and west as well. Atlanta, down through Mobile, the central Gulf Coast, through Louisiana, back towards Houston, 2.5 to as high as 5 inches of rain. So a good swath of rain for the deep south. Thankfully, though, by Wednesday for the WRAL tower lightings, looking great. Mid to upper 30s, clearer skies after our first rainmaker on Tuesday. Again, that's going to be mainly during the first part of the day Tuesday, but some could linger into the afternoon. After the light rain that we see tonight, we'll have some more sunshine tomorrow. The rain Tuesday, another rain chance later this week. Some much needed rain, though. We've been really dry, so these rain chances are going to be much needed.
Absolutely, Grant. Thank you very much. And, speaking of much needed, the Panthers, I think, Pat, found some much needed life here in the second half. I couldn't believe this.
Yeah, what a bounce back performance after that Monday night game. It's all or nothing with the Panthers, and today they made a major playoff statement. For the first time in a long time, fans have a reason to believe.
And if you see news, weather, or have a story tip or shoot video, please report it to us. Go to WRAL.com/report it to send your video, pictures, or tip to our news team. We'll be right back.
The Carolina Panthers weren't ready for prime time, but they were ready for the league's best. Less than a week after laying an egg on Monday Night Football, they deliver versus the LA Rams. Hey, it's not perfect, but they are having their best season since 2017. That's the last time Carolina made the playoffs, and if you could beat the 9-2 Rams, you could beat anybody. Panthers making Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay work the hardest they have all season. Already one pick. Here's number 2. Mike Jackson up the sideline, and he returns it all the way for his first career pick 6. Stafford, 30-2 TD interception ratio entering the game. Second quarter, gets back on track. Finds Devontae Adams to tie it at 14. Third quarter now. Panthers down 4. What a call on fourth down. Bryce Young to Jalen Coker. Panthers back in front. Rams answer with one of the catches of the year. Stafford to Puka Nacua doing his best. Odell Beckham. Blake Corum would score 28-24 Rams. Under 7 to play. Fourth down again. Bryce Young may be small, but he is clutch. Perfect touch to Teterola McMillan, and they are believing in Charlotte. Panthers up 31-28 with 2:30 to go. Stafford looking to get him ahead, and he's stripped. Panthers win to improve to 7-6. Love him or hate him, Dave Doeren is your football coach, NC State fans. 13 seasons in, you might be ready to move on, but the administration is not. Here's a statement sent to the AP and WRAL from Athletic Director Boo Corrigan. Dave has built a program that is centered on culture and player development on and off the field. You can see his passion for this program and the student athletes and how hard our team plays and competes. I look forward to continuing to find new ways to support him and the football program. All you got to do is look at your rival in a sea of red, and you'll understand why Dave is coming back. Doeren and the Wolfpack dominated Bill Belichick and the Tar Heels 42-19. His 5th straight win in the rivalry, 8th of the last 10. Carolina moved on from Mac Brown in hopes of taking the next step. Instead, they walked through a trapdoor.
It goes back to my first day here on the job. Can't tell you how many people welcomed me and at the end said, whatever you do, beat them. And so that really resonated. And our kids understand what it means to this fan base.
Doeren coming back for a 14th season. Now they need to retain C.J. Bailey, invest in their defense. Expectations, a dangerous thing in Raleigh, but Doeren has a chance to do something special in 2026. Meanwhile, Manny Diaz and Duke backdoored their way into the ACC title game thanks to an incredible sequence of events. Duke got in thanks to their win over Wake Forest and losses by Pitt and SMU as a 2-touchdown favorite. So Duke's going to play Virginia for the championship Saturday and a possible spot in the college football playoff. And Diaz isn't apologizing for his record.
Records have a lot to do with schedules. right? We have 5 losses. We wish we'd have played better in those games. We've lost to 2 10-win teams, 2 9-win teams, and an 8-win team. We've gone on the road. 2 of our losses were 1-score games on the road to a group of 5 school, who again, a 9-win and a 10-win group of 5 school. And if this is the issue, that'll just never happen again.
5 highest-ranked conference champs get auto bids in the playoff. With 5 losses, Duke could get passed over for James Madison and the American champ. So this is going to be absolute chaos, Eric. If Duke wins this game, it's going to break the system.
Absolutely wild. I mean, Panthers, Duke, NC State, a heck of a weekend for some football here, Pat.
Things are on the way up in the triangle just when you write us off.
Absolutely. Pat, thank you very much. And thank you for joining us here tonight. Have a great evening, everybody. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.